Hey, what's up? Hope you're doing all right. So it's been one of those super long weeks where I just want to make some beautiful sounds. So of course I bring out one of my all-time favorite synths, the Deckards Dream, and these sounds will be available for free download down below in case you're interested in them. So I just wanted to make some, 3 patches, mainly 2 because I already got one here. Check this one out. Come on, it doesn't get any more beautiful than that, right? I'm running everything right now through the R1 Reverb by Walrus Audio. No, this ain't sponsored by anybody, but yeah, check this. That's without the reverb pedal. And if we kind of break this down, we can listen to mix 1, which is going to be the top layer of the synthesizer here. In case you're unfamiliar with the Deckards, basically you have 2 synth voices on at all times. It's one of the reasons why I love the Deckards, because it basically forces you to layer your synthesizers. So, for example, mix 1. Right, if I turn up the low pass, as you would expect, but I have this really quiet. And then if we listen to mix 2, it's a sawtooth with a crazy high pass on it, right? But what's interesting about the Deckards is you have your pulse width and then your sawtooth being mixed into the VCF, but then you have a VCF level that goes into your amplifier. So we can just turn down the VCF mix, which is essentially these 2 oscillators here, and then only play with our sine wave, which comes after the filter, because no matter what you do to a sine wave, you can't filter it down any more than itself, since it's essentially kind of a fundamental, I think. I might be getting that wrong, but any wave shape you get that you filter down enough will become a sine wave. So they just have it here, but I can have that little wispiness, which is just this, just to give it a little bit of a sizzle, right? Just like that. And then you bring in mix 1. And I mean, come on. Right now I'm rocking this, which is called feet, which is essentially I think it's the measurement of organ pipes. So the tuning's kind of crazy. Basically we can do 16 feet, which is very low. Or you can start bringing that up. So I have it here at 2 2/3 of a foot. So for example, this note's a little sour. I'm playing in G sharp minor, right? Or if we were to rock it in G. I think that's G minor. I'm really good with G sharp minor. Or of course A flat minor, C major. Throw that reverb on there, game over. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I have this one saved, like I said, down below, or just sample this video. So I'm gonna go into panel, which is just gonna be looking at wherever the levels are on the panel of the Deckards Dream, essentially an initialized patch. And we're gonna bring our filter up, pulse width on, sawtooth off. Right, we have our pulse width modulation here, sine wave if we wanted. Right, we'll leave that down for now. We have an LFO dedicated to the pulse width modulation. That's kind of cool. We'll bring the low pass down, turn its resonance up. AL is going to be this ADR to the filter cutoff. So if I turn this up, decay long. I do wish that these were a little longer. This is the attack all the way up and it's still pretty quick. Listen to this. And then it's already starting to fall, right? I don't think you can go into the shift settings and change the timing. Holy crap, are you serious? Is that really it? Yo, you could. I didn't know that this was in here. And same with the decay. Okay, never mind. This... Yeah, I love that. And you can hear there's a little bit of movement. That's going to be this here, right? It's this down saw going to our VCO, but we're going to turn that off for now. Give ourselves a little bit of a high pass. So check this. Because this filter comes first onto these oscillators, I can still bring in the sine and fill in that low end, but with really, really clean bass. Now let's throw some R1 on there with this little refract, which is like this weird break apart reverb. One reason I love this R1 is for pre-delay. Clipping it though. I'm going to bring it back down just a little bit and then just bump it up on the interface. All right, so we're here. Now let's go over to Synth 2 or level 2 essentially, which is what we had earlier, right? But we'll turn this down. Oh man, that whole attack thing just blew my mind. I seriously had no idea that you could adjust that. Now I wonder if you can adjust them shorter to do more baseline stuff. And I know another thing, I'm not focused on the touch response because I'm using the Launch Key 37, which doesn't have poly aftertouch, so I'm not really sending any of that. It does have velocity though, which is going to be this here, right? Or actually your velocity is right here, initial. I guess it's also here because this goes to your amp. Initial and then aftertouch. Initial is your initial hit, after is of course aftertouch. I mean, see, this is so pretty already. If we go into pulse width here, I can do something like this. Bring that way down, bring our mix in. Oh my God. Turn the mix down on this reverb. When I let go, stuff's ending a little too quick. I'm going to turn our release up a little bit on essentially everything. Listen to how much changes there. If I detune this. Done. I pray that this comes with aftertouch right now. Damn, it didn't. What else is in this time section? So we got LFOs, so we can change the LFO time. Decay and release time, we can have it be even longer. Holy cow. 30 seconds? Who art thou? What would that even... Yeah, that's a lot longer. I'm not going to make you wait 30 seconds, but this sounds beautiful. We'll go back to mix 1 a little more. All right, let's really listen to it. So if I bring this a little faster, decay, sustain down. Down as well. So this is basically not letting it get too growly. I really like the more subtle kind of texture, not that like that note. Listen to that. A little bit. This is one synth, but it's like two synths because you're layering. Amazing, absolutely amazing. We're gonna save that to patch 2. What sucks is I actually think I liked patch 2. All right, so let's focus in on these feet, right? This is where you kind of get some really wild, whoa, hold on. I never thought I would say let's focus in on these feet. Strange, super weird. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. That's not this type of channel. But let's turn our filters up. We're listening to 2 sine waves, no VCFs. No VCFs being mixed, right? So it's just 2 separate sine waves. We'll set these to about the same. Decay, short, sustain, full. Release, 75, maxed. Right, you can hear that there. There we go, they're even. Even that right there is just, I mean, I think this reverb is doing a lot. Maybe not. Where this gets cool is you have this sub oscillator, which is just an LFO, and these are flipped upside down, so they can be a little weird. If you want this to start increasing the LFO to the VCO, you start turning this down, which turns it up. Slow it down, you push it up. Weird, I know. But you can do the same for the VCA. You do not have an LFO per voice outside of this, which is just going to its pulse width. Okay, so we're here. Let's speed it up a little. Just to get a little bit of movement. I'm going to bring in this pulse width. Slow its LFO down. And detune it a little. Let's set them to the same. Oh, right, we're not even hearing. Oh. I know you heard that. That almost made my eyes... All right, you know what, we're here. That made my eyes water a little bit. Just bringing that in from... I wish I can automate this. This is where I live. In these like super subtle that's the sound. You know what? We've already made 2 really low-key sounds. Let's get full frontal and just blow it out of the water, right? So we're gonna listen to two voices, right? Filter's fully open. We'll go sawtooth for this one. Actually, let's mix it up. This filter will bring down, but we'll give it a lot of attack, shorter decay, and a little bit of a release. See, here's the other interesting thing about this, is that this sine wave here is completely ignoring the VCF as well as the VCF envelope. So if we play this, that slowly comes in, right? We're just listening to voice 2. But if I turn up our sine wave, it's there while the other pulse width fades in. And it goes away real fast. That's the same with our noise. If we turn these off, that could just be our noise. Right? Bring that down a little bit, flip our pulse width back on. Bring our VCF down. So where you almost have two sounds within one synth voice, and then you bring in the other, which is only doing God knows what. High resonance, low filter, a lot of envelope going to it. Bring it down a little bit. We'll give its attack pretty high, decay kind of short, sustain, bring it down, release long, that all the way up. If we wanted this a little softer, start pushing this attack up a little bit. Detune it. Get that chorus. Throw the reverb on. Or let their voices be equal, but slightly detuned from one another. Bring it right on. Ooh, I heard that noise. Let's get a lot more noise in here. So we're gonna focus in on mix synth voice 1, but push our VCF of synth voice 2 up. There's the noise, you heard that. Now we can really push our VCF. Really light. Chords on the launch key, come on. I wish you could tune them down. So I'll do this. Go way up. Now let's just hear what this sounds like with the filters up. We had a goal, and I think we did pretty good. As always, it's always so good to see you. If you enjoyed this video, I think you would enjoy this one as well. Be sure to download these sounds for free if you would like, of course. They're yours for the taking. And yeah, hope to see you again next week, my friend. Until then, you already know the drill. Share the love, share the knowledge. Knowledge is power. Peace.